Hi, it's Mason Beaupit, number 30 from the Spokane Chiefs, NHL draft prospect, 2022. Coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap? Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down. Lay
down. Campbell busted towards the net, blocked by Weinstein. Now after the hairdo with his rest.
It's Vancouver's Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
So, Mason, born in Surrey, BC, a local kid, obviously. Tell us a little about your hockey growing up.
So I play at just the local association in semi-amateur minor hockey. I actually played like house leagues, so the lowest tier till about bantam. And then my bantam first year, I played the lowest level physically possible that wasn't house, so the lowest competitive level. Then after that, I went and played at the Okanagan Hockey Academy for a year, and at the bantam varsity level, and then made a jump to the major midget level, and now the Western League.
Okay, that's a good little step for you then, from starting from house.
Yeah, for sure. It was it was a long road, that's for sure. A lot of weekends of traveling all over the place trying to get ice and that sort of thing. Like I'm sure many other hockey players have done, but it was a very fun journey, but definitely a very long one.
And did you play any other sports when you were growing up, or just strictly hockey?
A little bit. I played at like high school, like basketball, and that sort of stuff, and then soccer in the spring, kind of stuff like that. But kind of just hockey, just how busy it got. Just yeah.
Okay.
And what's your favorite jersey number and nickname?
30 and Bobes.
Okay. And who would you say you mirror your game after or try and play like?
I probably Carey Price. He's been a guy I've looked up to since a long time. Probably since I've started goalie, he's kind of always been a guy I've looked up to, and I just think he's a phenomenal goalie. And yeah.
Perfectly led to my next question was, have you always been a goalie, and how did that start?
No, I haven't. I was actually a player till about Pee Wee. And how it happened was one game it was at the age when you're kind of just all rotating goalies. And I went between the pipes for a game, and we got shellacked. We got killed. It must have been like 12. It must have been like 12-1, 15-1 or something. But third period, a kid gets a breakaway, and he comes in on me, and I stacked the pads and made the save. And after that, I was sold. I loved it. The story goes that my dad saw the score and was like, yeah, he's not going to want to be a goalie. He'll be switching right back to player. And I came off, giant smile. I'm like, I'm going to be a goalie.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
My dad's head does one of these.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because goalie gear is so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, the parent of a goalie, you're always basically, it's not like you can hope your kid scores. You're hoping your kid doesn't let very many goals in.
Yeah, it's I think they've said a too many to count. How when they've almost been more nervous than I am going into games. So it's pretty funny.
How do you calm the butterflies before a game?
Honestly, I don't really get them as much anymore. I kind of just go out and I have very high expectations for myself, and I believe I can accomplish it night in and night out. So just kind of having that mindset, I don't really haven't really gotten nerves recently, which has been good.
That is good. And obviously being an attendee, you must have a couple pregame rituals or routines.
Yeah, I did the last couple of seasons. This season, I've been working a lot on kind of not letting stuff like that affect me, because I know like a lot of guys have superstitions where if they don't tape something by a certain time, or they got to go left foot then right foot or stuff like that. And I'm just trying to have the mindset that if no matter what, if I go out there, I'll be good. And
it's a good mentality you have.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to let those things get into your head, especially as your career goes on.
Yeah, definitely.
What if something happens? You can't control what happens. So you, if you somehow you miss one of those things, like a bus breaks down or some shit, and basically you can't control that stuff.
Yeah, and I think when playing in midget and stuff like that, I kind of learned, because now at the Western League level, it's a little different. Like for the most part, we're always there a couple hours before and all that kind of stuff. But like even last year with the COVID year, with how much time we had before the games, like only being able to go in an hour and a half before kind of thing, had to really cut that routine down. So try to keep it as short as possible. I do like to do, like most goalies, like a hand-eye warm-up and that sort of stuff. But
are you a juggler?
No, not really.
Okay.
Funny enough, I'm not a very good juggler.
Okay.
Don't the goalies do the one where they toss the ball off the wall?
Yeah, there it is. That's closer to mine.
Okay.
And drafted 82nd overall to the Chiefs in 2018. Bring us back to draft day there for you.
Funny enough, I was actually like super sick on draft day, and I was on like antibiotics and all that fun stuff. And so it was like can't remember what day, but it was supposed to be a school day, and I stayed home. And we were just watching it on the TV, and I guess my TV had a little bit of a lag because my phone started blowing up before the pick had even been made. And then I kind of got a text from my coach and just said, congratulations, very well deserved. And then I looked up at the TV, and they just said, like, from Surrey, British Columbia, Mason Beaupit, and kind of everything after that was a blur. Everyone was hopped up and was super excited, and yeah.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Good start. And exactly. And I'll bring you back to your first shutout. And do you still got the puck?
Yes, I do. It's in my room right now, but yeah, I grabbed it after the game, and was pretty happy. I was took a little bit longer than I would have wanted, but very happy to get it off my chest.
And what's one aspect of your game you're looking to improve?
Obviously, you can improve everything all the time. I think just continue maturing, like, and just reading plays faster and that sort of thing. I think overall, I'm a pretty well balanced goalie, but I think just keep working on everything and see where it leads me.
Hey, and I gotta say, one of my favorite plays of yours was the Jackson Berry tilt. Bring you back to that one. You don't see many goalie fights, and I feel like you had the upper hand until the takedown.
Yeah, I don't know. He kind of at the the old TV timeout. He kind of looks at me and gives me a little head tilt, and I'm like, sure. So
That's awesome.
We went back and kind of waiting to see if we'd even get the chance, and it looked like there was going to be a little bit of a scrum, and so he started skating out, and I kind of just said, like, yeah, let's do it, and took off the helmet, dropped the gloves, and skated to center, and apparently no one else fought, so it was just the goalies going at center, but no, it was fun, and probably wouldn't do it again, but it was a lot of fun, and definitely got it off the bucket list.
Great.
Absolutely
Awesome. Is it out there? I like that highlight.
Oh yeah,
Mike.
Yeah,
We'll be able to use it in the video.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And what would you say your favorite road barn is?
Everett. I love playing in Everett.
Okay.
We the atmosphere there. It's a big barn, but it's right on top of you.
Yeah.
So it's very loud every time you play there, and that just gives me energy. I love playing in it, and they always got a very good team. So it's always those are always the best games when you don't exactly have the pressure to win kind of thing. You got you're the underdog, and to be able to go in and try and steal some wins. And last year, being able to steal a win from a guy like Dustin Wolf, who was a full-time starter in the league and a phenomenal goalie, was just a really cool experience.
That would be, and I'm guessing out here, and Langley's probably your second choice because I'm guessing you get a lot of family and friends out.
Yeah. We don't come to Vancouver till about April, but I know I already got family's got a suite at the arena waiting for that game, and I know a lot of friends want me to keep them posted for when I get there, kind of thing. So
that's awesome. That'll be good. That'll be good.
We'll probably be there too.
Absolutely. And
you want me to go?
ahead,
I got
Ryan.
one here. If you were having a dream dinner party and you could invite 3 guests, famous guests, dead or alive, who would you want to invite?
I think Carey Price would have to be one, just to be able to pick his mind. I think that'd be pretty cool to be able to just ask him questions about everything. And then I feel like guys like Ryan Reynolds and Adam Sandler would make the dinner party pretty funny, pretty entertaining. Those guys seem to always be laughing and always have a giant smile on their face and are pretty hilarious. So
that's
for sure. Those are good ones. Good ones.
My answers are always Tupac. Seth Rogen would be my comedian, which would be awesome because he's from Vancouver, and then Shakira.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Those would be good.
But the Vancouver
Tupac would be a really cool one.
Yeah, just pick his mind too.
Yeah.
If there's a karaoke contest, I know some teams do like a karaoke idol or a rookie idol, and you have to sing. What song are you singing?
Well, that's a tough one, but I think I'm probably going with something by Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Probably like I Knew You Were Trouble or something along those lines. I'd probably be going.
Sweet, a little T Swift. I like it.
Do you have a favorite sports movie?
I gotta go with either Miracle or Greater. Those ones were really good, and the Mighty Ducks movies were always very good. I don't know how many times I've watched those movies,
Classic.
but those movies were amazing.
Yeah, those are even from my time.
Yeah, those are.
And I'm guessing with this next question, it's white tape, but what color is your stick tape and your favorite Gatorade color? I know there's the odd goalie that uses black, but not very often.
I'm the odd one. I actually always use black. I think
Sweet.
There we go.
I like it.
I used white tape once in a game on my blade, but outside of that, I always use black, and even on my knob, I always have black tape on it. It's kind of
Awesome.
I hear about it a good chunk, but no, that's usually my go-to.
There you go,
Ryan. I think the Iowa Wild goalie Trevin Kozlowski, I think, was the only other one we've ever had on that had black tape.
I think so. Yeah. But
from what I see, it's pretty rare, but I don't know. Just from like when I was young, my dad always used, when he would tape my sticks, it was always black tape. So I kind of just from that, you follow in your parents' footsteps. So I just always followed with that and never really changed.
And if a scout or GM were to ask, what's your goalie style? Like, do you say you're a butterfly or you stand up? And describe your game.
I would probably say a butterfly goalie. I think I'm a pretty calm player. I don't. I try and let the game come to me as much as I can. I'm a pretty big frame, so I try and let the puck come to me as much as I can. But I know that if I need to, I can be very athletic, as well as just kind of being a good guy back there. Like if the team needs a big save or anything like that, just being that guy that can deliver kind of thing.
Okay, Ryan, imagine him and Vickman going at it at the LEC, 2 6'5" goalies.
that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. That'd be good. We'll be at that game.
Sadly, I don't think I can go again because last time I went, we come back from the road trip, and it's like the day after, and they're like, the GM, owner, and president of hockey operations wants to talk to you. Oh. And I'm like, oh. So I walk into this meeting, and it's like the head 3 guys, and I sit there, and they just look at me, and they're just like, what were you doing? I'm like, I couldn't tell you. So I ended up eating a nice $500 fine that
oh really?
That I just paid off. So yeah,
okay.
We're gonna take it out of your checks till.
Okay, so we're not dropping the gloves in.
Yeah, we're not dropping the gloves in. We'll wait till the NHL for that one.
Yeah,
you don't get fined there.
I was like, yeah, I can't do that one again. I was like, I got off the bucket list, but I don't think I'll be doing that one again.
No,
absolutely not. And do you have a go-to song before games or a pump-up song?
Recently I've been listening to "Levitating" by Dua Lipa.
I love it.
Okay,
that's been a go-to. That one, even last year, that was kind of my go-to. I really like that song. And
the remix,
I don't know, it just kind of gets my spirits up, and I know when I'm happy, I'm playing good. So it always puts a big smile on my face, and yeah.
Yeah, the remix with the baby is the one that I like, the version that I like. And I said at the beginning of summer, I'm like, this is gonna be my song for summer. So I played the hell out of that song all summer. So.
Yeah, I was I know which one you're talking about. It's very good.
Yeah.
Spokane's got a bunch of beauties on that team, Ryan, that we've had on here.
Yeah.
Like Bear Hughes, Sword, Jack Finley. We got a couple of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all hilarious. It's a pretty funny locker room. When you put all that group of guys together, we're always joking, always laughing, and it's good to help with team morale. Like through anything, where we always got a smile on our face, never getting too down, and just working hard to get better every day.
Who's the Chiefs DJ?
Oh.
Sorry?
Who's the Chiefs DJ?
Kind of switches. Last I knew, I think it was Swardo.
Okay.
I think it was Sward. But it kind of switches day to day. It's kind of whoever gets there first can take the reins. But if they have bad music, they get kicked off.
They cut. Yeah.
Hey, I got a couple like quick rapid fire questions for you here. Just a second. I'm going off script, Mike. But your favorite sports team?
Canucks.
Favorite cereal?
Special K with the red berries.
Ooh, okay.
Favorite Halloween costume of all time?
I went as a beer.
A beer?
I like it. I like it.
Beer. Like it was one of those really awful like costumes, and it just said beer across it. And it was good. I liked it.
And what's your favorite Disney princess? And we know you got one.
I gotta go with Cinderella.
Okay.
Absolutely. Those are good ones. I like that, right? Nice curveball.
Yeah, that's I have a couple more if we wanted to keep going. Deep sea or outer space?
Outer space.
Spring, summer, or fall, or winter?
Summer.
Yeah, good. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Cat or dog?
Dog all the way, no questions.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles. I'm a huge waffles guy.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, and then last one I got for you is early bird or night owl?
I'm a little bit of both. I can. I usually go to bed a little bit on the later side, but I seem to get up pretty early too. So a little bit of both.
Okay.
Hey, Mason, I just want to thank you very much for taking the time for us today and coming on and chat with us. Obviously, we're big fans of you, and we know you're going to go far in hockey, and you have fans in us for life. We can't wait to come watch you play out here in the LEC.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me. It was a huge honor. It was amazing.
Yeah, good. I hope you had fun.